Coming up on WMBD News at noon, Governor J.B. Pritzker is now under federal investigation. I'll tell you why and how he's responding. Also, students and staff at a local college are tackling sexual assault in a unique way. See how the campus is working to support victims. And a Lakin man is enjoying freedom and family in his latest entrepreneurial endeavor. We've got that story in this week's Open for Business. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shelby Roberts. Today, federal prosecutors are looking into property tax breaks at a Gold Coast mansion that Governor J.B. Pritzker owns. In October, it was reported that toilets were removed from the mansion next to Pritzker's home. And at the time, the Cook County Inspector General and Pritzker bought the mansion and let it fall into disrepair. They claim it's so he could get more than $300,000 in property tax breaks. According to WBEZ Chicago, the investigation into those claims is still active. Pritzker says he did nothing wrong.
I'm very confident that any review of this matter will show that all the rules were followed. I have not been contacted by any law enforcement, neither has MK. I will say that last October, my opponents raised this issue and it became a political subject last October. But today, we're very focused on the important work that needs to get done in Springfield.
And Pritzker said he's not worried about being charged. This isn't the first time Illinois governors have been investigated. George Ryan and Rod Blagojevich were both found guilty of crimes. Another day of the Kirk Zimmerman trial is now in the books. Zimmerman is accused of killing his ex-wife Pamela in Bloomington back in 2014. The gun used to kill Pamela, though, was never found, yet authorities contend she was killed by her ex-husband. Yesterday, lawyers in court focused on whether Kirk had a history with weapons. The prosecution can't confirm that Kirk owned a weapon because he didn't have one registered and he didn't have a FOID card. But new information suggests he may have gone to Indiana. Now, a gun law expert says Indiana's gun laws are less strict than Illinois'. Prosecutor says that Kirk went on MapQuest days before Pamela was murdered to search for directions to a destination in Indiana.
In Illinois, it is illegal for a person to purchase a firearm through private sale if they cannot legally obtain one. They would require a permit. There would be a background check that would need to take place, and there would be a waiting period that would need to be followed.
Okay. And how is that different from Indiana law?
In Indiana law, none of those requirements take place. Because of the imbalance between the two states and their laws regulating the purchase and sale of firearms, Illinois and Indiana have the second highest number of firearms that are transferred between any pairing of states in the United States.
The lead detective on the case, Tim Power, was on the stand a few days ago. He says he went to Indiana to find a gun shop Kirk may have gone to. Everyone who he spoke to at the shop said they had never seen Kirk before. Well, the Bloomington Police Department wants to warn you about a recent phone scam that's been going on. Officers say a person is using the department's real non-emergency number and is going by the name Officer Kevin Scott. Now, that scammer will say that you have a warrant and you need to pay the bond over the phone. Bloomington police say they do not have anyone in the department named Kevin Scott. They'll also never ask for payments about any amount over the phone. In other news, Ford is stepping up its commitment to electric-powered vehicles, and they're making it happen right here in central Illinois. The U.S. automaker says it will invest $500 million in electric truck maker based in Normal, Rivian. Ford says that the two companies plan to work together to develop a Ford battery plug-in vehicle. Rivian begins that production at the old Mitsubishi plant in 2020. Well, the Congressman Rodney Davis has introduced a bill that will help fund pediatric cancer research. That bill is called the Johnny Wade Pediatric Cancer Research Act. It's named after 8-year-old Johnny Wade. He lost his battle with brain cancer on Christmas Eve of 2015. The legislation would eliminate the presidential election campaign fund, which has more than $372 million sitting in it. The fund hasn't been used by a presidential candidate in more than 10 years. Congressman Davis says he wants to see that money put to good use.
So that money shouldn't be sitting around. It ought to go to something like pediatric cancer research, and that's why we introduced the Johnny Wade Cancer Prevention Act.
Congressman Davis has made medical research a priority, helping secure the largest increase in funding to the National Institutes of Health in 15 years. Governor J.B. Pritzker is joining an effort to improve safety around schools. The Illinois Department of Transportation hopes to encourage more children to walk or bike to school. The Central Illinois schools receiving funds include Jefferson Elementary and Washington Middle Schools. Those are over in Pekin, and Washington Districts 51 and 52, as well as Dunlap Middle School and Sheridan Elementary over in Bloomington. Another hearing will be held today on sports betting in Illinois. The committee has already heard from casinos and pro sports teams, so they're branching out to others in the state. The hearing will include many who have not been able to have their voices heard, including local governments and universities. One panel will be dedicated to those who oppose the legislation.
I'm hopeful that there's enough people that will think about public health risk and social costs that we will be able to really sort out how much money there is to be made and what the true costs are.
Governor Pritzker made sports betting a cornerstone of his budget proposal this year. He's counting on the new revenue stream to help eat into the state's budget deficit. Lawmakers return from spring break next week, and they'll only have 5 weeks before session ends. A local university is taking part in a national movement called Denim Day. The purpose, they say, is to raise awareness about sexual assault. The school's effort is making us, Central Illinois, proud. Bradley University's police department encouraged students and staff to wear jeans. Police chief tells us that the idea came after a case in Italy where a victim of sexual assault was blamed for wearing tight jeans. The police chief says they want to break that notion and focus on supporting victims.
This is such an underreported crime, so it's wonderful that we're having the conversations, that hopefully victims and survivors feel supported and are able to come forward and report those circumstances, and then that people are held accountable for their actions.
To continue to support that cause throughout the month, officers are also wearing special teal-colored badges on their uniforms. The Central Illinois community is working together to support a child in need. Little Wally Bastian from Chillicothe was born with a rare heart condition. It's called Barth syndrome. The 1-year-old is now getting some help from Salem Lutheran Church after getting a heart transplant. The church held a fundraiser last night to help support Wally's medical costs. The family says that the support they've seen has been endless.
But I am a member here at Salem Lutheran, have been all my life, and they've been kind enough to show support for Wally. And this is just one of the ways that they've done it. They've done several opportunities for donations.
Wally's grandfather also says that Wally's doing very well since the surgery. Right now, he's at the Ronald McDonald House in Chicago, where he's still recovering. Well, still ahead, meet one of Lakin's newest entrepreneurs. His story is coming up next in this week's Open for Business.